In today's episode, I'm looking at a family that is crying for the loss of their son, who is said to have been lynched by school staff and students for having trespassed into the girls' dormitory in that institution. Now, I think there's so many questions, or there's so many narratives that can be given behind the lynching and the death of this young boy. But remember, we're talking about a young boy. Young boys are at adolescent age, and this is an age that nobody sometimes has control over, especially in this era of technology that has exposed our children to various aspects of life. But that said and done, I'm seated here as a woman who can be a mother, and as a woman who knows what actually it is, the value of a child. And I'm seated here as a super Kenyan citizen who is trying to think loudly. Was the boy actually worthy to be lynched? Was lynching the solution in that particular case? And I'm seated here and I'm trying to say, yes, the boys could have been at the wrong place at the wrong time, but institutions of learning, early institutions with high levels of security, if at all we say that our children are secure in our schools. Now it starts from the school of this boy. Where were the security personnel at this particular hour when these boys were moving out of their own school? It starts from there. Where were they? It tells me somebody was not working, because if the security was alert, they could have had these boys tiptoeing out and maybe stop them. And I'm also looking at the school where these boys went. Where were the security also? Where was the security? Like, how comes this boy managed to enter into the compound and even go up to the 4th floor in the girls' dormitory? Let's be honest here. And some, I know people outside there are castigating, saying that the boys were this. No. These are children actually. And we really need to be very, very honest with this conversation. That we are blaming the person who has been killed, but we fail to see security gaps that could have, if actually these gaps were not there, this death would have not taken place. If the security personnel of the two institutions could have performed their duty well, these boys could have not managed to escape their school and to enter into this girls' school. That's the first thing. That is the first thing. And the second thing is with regard the people who are lynching this boy, whether it is the girls, whether it is their teachers, whether it is the security individuals of that institution. You cannot tell me that it is the girls who lynched this boy. The adults, individuals in that institution, especially the security and the staff members who reside in that school, should be able to give answers to the security agencies. Why was the boy lynched? He wasn't a thief. He was not stealing anything. Why was he lynched? Why was he lynched? They could have not taken this boy to a different room and actually try to interrogate him, as well as actually find out exactly what was happening, because boys cannot start coming from their school to a girls' school without any prior preparation. In that institution of girls, there must be girls who are associated with these boys. So it's not like these boys woke up one day and decided, let's go to this institution and find girls. No, we have all been to high school and we know these things. We know how high school students behave, you know, that fundraiser, boyfriend and girlfriend thing, and so forth. So these boys never woke up from the institution, I believe, and moved to the girls' school without any connection that girls' school. And if this boy could have been maybe arrested and confined and then explain who they had come to see in that institution, we could have a very rapid discipline case to handle from both sides, both at the girls' institution and at the boys' institution. But honestly, killing somebody's son in the name that he was found in a girls' school is uncalled for. It only shows the security gaps and loops in both institution and a displaced authority that now, simply because you have found the boy maybe trespassing, and because you were not at the right place to stop this boy from doing that, you were not at the gate, perhaps you were asleep at night and these boys have managed to enter, you now want to prove your power by beating the boy until you beat somebody to death. So to me, it is a call to all agencies that are involved in the handling of this case that honestly, individuals have to be held responsible, and this has to start from the security institutions in these two schools. The security personnel have to explain where they were when actually these boys sneaked out of their school and sneaked into the compound of the girls' school. And then we need to be told exactly who lynched these boys. You cannot just tell us that it was lynched by girls, it was lynched by the school staff. No, we need exactly the school staff. Some school staffs don't stay in school. Yes, some teachers, some workers don't stay in school. So we need to know exactly who was responsible for the lynching of this boy. It is one boy against so many people. Just having that boy confined in a room and taking him back to his school the following day and starting an indiscipline case proceedings could have been the best option. Otherwise, I'm very much disappointed that institutions of learning, individuals who have studied child psychology in universities, institutions where we take our children and we think that they would be safe there, are now turning out to be institutions that are killing our own children. I say that may the soul of the boy rest in eternal peace, and may God give strength to the families to come into terms with the loss of their son. And it is a call that let justice prevail. Thank you so much.